everybody, my name is Sarah. I'm the Real Simple Mama. I have done a plant cabinet modification build from an Ikea cabinet, and while I've done a longer review and how-to video on my channel, I wanted to do a really quick one to just give you some brief tips and get you started. Good afternoon, welcome to the living room. So I wanted to just show you really quick. This is kind of like the too long didn't read version of the full cabinet build video. Now, if you want to see it, you can see it here. And of course, I have all the stuff linked that I bought and all the things, but I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to show you because if you're like me, you don't have really great lighting in your home. It's really hard to control humidity in a big open space. But if you're interested, especially in houseplants, especially in either things like orchids or alocasia, all different kinds of other plants who really like higher humidity, calathea, prayer plants. There's all different kinds of plants that are not really going to be happy like just in my house. So what I wanted to do is focus on the cabinet now, but I wanted to tell you like really quickly, this is what it is, here are the things to think about. And then if you feel like going further down the rabbit hole, you can go check out my other video that goes way more into detail. It's a step-by-step build and it tells you about what we bought and why. So this is a cabinet that is it's like a steel cabinet from Ikea, and this is the Rudsta model. And so it looks like this with two doors. It's glass on three sides, and yes, it is actually glass. And then on the back, it's also that same metal frame. It has the feet that are adjustable as far as like if you're on uneven flooring, but there's about a 4-inch gap underneath, as you can see, that storage of extra grow lights and stuff. So why would I want to do a plant cabinet? Like I said, it's for plants that are more sensitive to, they want a specific type of humidity, or you have a lot of little babies, or you just, maybe you don't have a lot of great light in your house, natural light. I know that I don't. Also, if you have plants that either, kids like to mess with, or puppies, or cats, or I don't know, your iguana or whatever, obviously the plants are protected while you're in there, but the main thing is control. You control the lighting, you can control the amount of humidity. And so what we did is we built the cabinet, and the main things you want to think about, like I said, are the light and the humidity. Those are the things that you can control. So I'm going to go down and hopefully not blind you, but those are magnetic grow lights, and you can see the condensation on the inside of the glass. So I bought a really awesome set of magnetic lights, and I paid for all of this stuff, by the way. This is not a sponsored post. It came with 8 or 10 lights, I think, but I only needed 4. The great thing about the cabinets is also the most annoying thing about the cabinets, and that you're constantly going to be adjusting and changing things. There's my reflection. Hello. You're going to be constantly changing and adjusting things like, oh crap, the humidity's too high and you need to adjust it. So I've got a humidifier, just a cheap one down here. Everything is automated on a timer. My husband, we use HomeKit, so we can literally talk to Siri and it'll turn things on and off. But otherwise, everything is controlled. So if you have something like a hydrometer and you can hook it up to your humidifier, my humidifier will automatically run when the humidity gets below or above a certain threshold. It knows what to do. So it'll kick off for a while if it gets too high, and then it jumps back on when the humidity gets too low, and the lights are on a timer. So we did do weather stripping. We made it black weather stripping so you wouldn't see it, but my husband was amazing and put weather stripping on all around the doors, and then these glass panels as well. The other thing I like about this cabinet is that it's magnetic. All the metal is magnetic. So everything that you see hanging, all of those shelves that are hanging in there, even just the air plants on their cute little rainbow gemstone hangers, everything is magnetic, and that's really awesome. Now this shelf stock, like out of Ikea, comes with obviously the floor, which is the bottom shelf, and then it has 2 glass shelves that can go in. We chose, they're sitting right there, you can see them stacked right here. We chose to not use them at all because, since in my opinion the point of the cabinet, like I said, is the humidity and the lighting, well, if I have those shelves that go all the way to the edges that way and to the edges this way, that humidity can't get through. And so it was kind of like, well, but unfortunately I didn't want to build this whole 4-foot tall plant cabinet just to have plants on the floor. So as you can see, my big guys There's a Monstera Thai constellation. There's a huge couple of alocasia there in the bottom. They're on the floor, and so is the humidifier. But then if I go here at an angle, you can see I don't have any other shelves that are sticking all the way out, if that makes sense. Right now, I've bought a ton of new philodendron and anthurium for the first time. Yay! You can see there's a ton of alocasia in there. They're my favorites, as well as a couple of Hoya. They are all in small pots right now. Eventually, I may have to get, acrylic shelves or something like that. People on Etsy, for example, make shelving that have little slits and gaps in them, specifically for everybody who's modified these cabinets. And that way you can have bigger shelving, but it still allows that humidity and that air circulation. Speaking of which, if I come back down, they're hard to see because we picked black on purpose. There's my reflection again. So what I'm gonna do is open the doors. It's gonna make my humidifier mad because now I'm screwing up the humidity level. So now it's gonna kick on in just a minute. It's really funny. It like yells at me like, oh, you messed up my system. But there's a computer fan, that's magnetized right there, and another one on the other side. Those fans are balancing out the high humidity by keeping the air moving around. And it certainly smells jungly in here. It smells like very humid, and plants and cinnamon, because I use cinnamon to keep mold away and stuff like that. But you do want to open it up on a regular basis to let the airflow just get out with, your living room or whatever. But of course, that's going to screw up the humidifier. See, I told you. It's going to screw up the humidifier. It's like, oh, you let all the humidity out. So you can see my gauge is right here, but then I've got every time the humidifier goes on, the fans go on. And that way I've got a lot of airflow going because you don't want mold. But like I said, it's a constant battle. It's a constant adjustment of, okay, now the humidity is too high because there's mold. You can see I have a couple of fungus gnats flying around, so I'm going to get a couple of little carnivorous plants, probably some pings or sundews, and put them in here to catch those guys. But I love this build. I'm already ready to do another one. You can also see like plants with Crystal with a K. She's probably my favorite planty person on the internet. She's done some. You can see a lot of other people who have done them like on YouTube. Some people even put like living moss and like, wood along the back, and then they have their orchids mounted up like that. Then you can put like beneficial insects in there. You can put snails in, like it gets kind of crazy. But the key and the most wonderful thing about these cabinets is you're controlling the light and you're controlling the humidity in this little environment. So again, you can hop over on the other video if you really want lists of all of the products and stuff that we used. The process is the step-by-step. Yes, we did do like rust-resistant spray. We protected and guarded everything. And again, we started with the humidity way too high. We had it at like 95%. You can see, not everything in here is perfect, but the plants are loving it as we continue to adjust things. Again, it's a work in progress. It's going to be that kind of hobby where you're always playing with stuff and tweaking stuff and too much light and too little humidity and all the things. But I love it, and I'm already ready to make my next one. The very, very last thing before I say bye, this entire cabinet built in early 2025. The cabinet itself was $129 through Ikea. And then all of the other stuff that we got was easily less than $100. So we're talking probably right around $200 for the cabinet itself, plus all of the shelves, plus the humidifier, plus all of the other things. So just so you kind of have an idea, right around $200 or $220 for this entire build. So if you got questions, I'll talk with you in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.